Hello everybody, how are we? My name is Unicorn Pondu. Welcome back to another video. Chantal went live after whatever that was yesterday, so I guess let's see what Chantal has to say today, shall we?
You've got clear skin. Well, I'm gonna put my filter on now. There we go. Doesn't it make such a big difference? Actually, now it looks really nice. Wow. But if I turn it off, that's the natural one. Oh shoot, but I have some makeup on today. Trust me, when I wake up I look like a mole rat.
You know, but honestly, who doesn't?
No, I'm not going out on a Friday or Saturday. That's why I'm waiting till Sunday to go back out. So, they're built in, yeah. Well, it's a YouTube, this one's a YouTube filter, which is good because usually when I go live, the Samsung filters aren't working.
Thought you didn't use Samsung filters though.
Valentine, it's 10. I want to go live early tonight because I just want to spend time with my husband and some time to myself. Voice note the family. I have a lot of messages to catch up on and stuff like that. So yeah.
I mean, you could have not just went live. That's always an option, but no.
I already ate my chicken.
That reminds me, we did the fast food funeral from McDonald's, and today we got pizza, which I have not watched yet, but God help us all.
It wasn't. I know I said I would do like a live or a video with the chicken, but I always forget what I say I'm going to do a lot of the time. But there's a lot of time to make a lot of chicken dinners. I feel like I've done a lot of chicken dinner videos.
Yes, Chantal not following through with something she promised. What a shocker, I know.
You know? You didn't get my donation. No. Did you just send it now? I showed all the donations I got, so. Do they celebrate Valentine's Day in Kuwait? I don't. There's probably a small amount of people who do. I don't know. Maybe people do. I don't know.
She's been there 2 years, by the way, for anybody that forgot.
I'm trying to think of what I want to do. I'm thinking I don't wear jewelry. I barely ever wear my wedding ring.
Oh, no ring today. Very interesting.
I just don't like it, you know. Hey, Jack Butternut. Yes, it's so good.
There is absolutely nothing on this planet that she likes more than to flash off that ring. What do you mean you don't like jewelry, girl?
Oh, there's a pic me. Livestream said, "Hey, stinking being that post obvious altered pics of you and call someone pic filter." Yeah, a lot of people do that YouTube lover. However they want to spend their free time being jealous, it's totally up to them.
Do we have to be jealous of? I'm waiting for an answer. Quickly. I honest to God cannot think of one singular thing that any other person on this planet would have to be jealous about.
I'm like, I don't like wearing jewelry. I don't really care about flowers, although I'll probably get some anyways.
Well, aren't you just a delight? I'm also getting flashbacks to whenever he got her a tiny cake, and she's like, man, that's so sweet. I went to go look for that clip, and this is the thumbnail. Oh God, I thought I was being over dramatic with that retelling. Nope, I'm actually underacting.
I have a surprise for you. Ready?
Yeah.
Exciting? Okay. 3, 2, 1. Ta-da!
What is it?
Open your eyes.
Oh my goodness! No! Oh my gosh! What is this stuff?
Surprise.
Oh my gosh. It's beautiful. You lit all these candles?
Yeah. All for you, honey.
Oh, I love you.
I love you too. Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Your flowers, Habibti.
Oh my gosh, let me see these. Oh, wow, they're gorgeous. Thank you.
I love you, honey.
I love you, Hayati. All right, I'm going to read this card, my favorite part.
Go ahead.
Let's see. Oh, I love you in like a whole bunch of languages. Happy anniversary, Salam Chantal equals a heart. I love you. That's so sweet, baby. Okay, what's in the red box?
Remember, she doesn't like flour.
I do love when he gets me them, but I'm thinking like maybe Salah can get me lip fillers or eyelashes. Or both. Because I'm wearing like lip plumper and I'm just tired of it. And honestly, my upper lip has gotten a lot thinner. And I'm feeling like, I don't know. It's very popular to get lip fillers here. There's a lot of doctors.
I'm calling it now. If she ever gets lip fillers, we are going to be getting every single selfie and every single vlog duck lips. 2007 all over again. Every single time.
We do need to do couples content.
Every single live stream, she says that. Do they ever do anything? No.
We're planning that now, don't worry. Nice idea to feed the cats. Don't let anyone discourage you in the beaters from doing content you want to do.
No, that's not the issue. Feed the cats, sure, fine, but do it on your own dime. Someone wants to super chat you to do that, that's fine too, okay, great, but asking for PayPal donations when you do not know where that money is going to be spent, that is scary.
YouTube lover, the amount of hate I've had thrown my way and videos calling me a grifter, I don't give a crap, honestly. Think like whatever. Number one, if Gore World, you know what we should do for merch? A Gore World dictionary. Because if you look up grift in the dictionary, grifting pertains to committing illicit acts for money. So if you're, doing theft by deception by telling people that you're collecting money for one thing and using it for another, sure, yeah.
Again, and my own personal opinion, do I think every single cent that's being sent towards her is going to be used for cat food? No. Again, allegedly, my own opinion.
Venom, you're blocked. It's so gross that people equate getting beat with wiping ass. I love that.
Alrighty, we are still on this topic. No matter what kind of abuse it is, it's still abuse. Sorry.
Yeah, man, who gives a damn, dude? It doesn't matter what you do. You're literally get dragged for life. Live your life. Exactly. Go for it. Don't fall for the trolls. Exactly, pause champ. I need to be wise like you. Viking warrior, anything you do will always be twisted and made to look wrong by the world. They can't stand all the growth and healing you've done the past few years. Exactly. Thank you, Viking warrior.
What's being twisted? Truly, honest to God, what is being twisted? I would love to know that. And also growth, I think you know where I'm going with that, so I'm just gonna leave it there and we can continue.
I wouldn't listen to anyone who waits all day for you just to go live. Couldn't be me, right? Yes, exactly, just wheezing. I want the new one, but yeah, they're expensive, Amber. I mean, in today's day and age, and I love that people are always like, well, you eat food, so maybe you can afford to feed all the cats in Kuwait. Like, shut up. Like, you don't know our financial situation. Like, you don't, no matter what you say.
And it doesn't take a rocket science to say, hey, you can just make that at home for a lot cheaper. Financially stable people don't have to double down with people on the internet, especially.
Anybody, you don't know anybody's situation, no matter how much you think you do. Like, you don't know how much money we have, what it's going towards. This and that, a lot of charities, people collect money, and plus the thing of it more is that I wanted it to be like an inclusive thing, like people.
You mean an inclusive thing? Anyone can send you a super chat. That's always been an option.
Like I know that the horrible people of Gore World won't understand this. Donating, like giving money to help out the cats, it's a way for people to participate in a way that makes them feel good, doing something nice. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. So. And then people are like, you should focus more on like spaying all the animals and opening a shelter. Like, that's beyond my ability, beyond my means, and I just want to do a small act of kindness. You know what I mean? Like,
do it on your own dime, and if people want to super chat that to support that, okay, great, love that for you.
Doesn't matter if I'm a charity or not. And just saying, like, people rely on donations to help other people or pets in the world, like,
Yeah, but what's the difference between you and them? They are a organization. You are some random lady with a PayPal link.
I actually do give a lot of my own money to charities. We give a lot of our own money to charities, and I've used Julia's food a lot to feed cats around here. Yeah. Small time creator, small platform. Yeah, it's just an activity. Just like I got like $60. People are acting like I've gotten thousands of dollars. And how can it be a scam if we're doing with the money exactly what it says it's for? And the people complaining aren't giving all. So really, I don't think they have any place to even say anything. Like,
how would you know? You don't know my financial situation. You don't know what charities I donate to. The same exact thing can be applied to you too.
Mind your business. Leave me the fuck alone.
You're posting it for thousands of people to see on the internet. No.
Like, Aaron, ignore the haters. You're doing something good, but they just want to look for problems. If Cunt needs to get a life. I agree, Aaron. Thank you. Her feet look bigger and weirder than Salah's, and she makes fun of my feet. My feet are they are weird looking. They're small and square, but at least I don't have those big, long, ugly, weird looking toes. I don't have insecurity.
And I'm skinny.
Even before I wanted a lip flip. I don't know. I just want to try it out and see. You can still love yourself with wanting to change certain things.
I will agree with if you want to get a BBL or a boob job or lip filler in general, Botox, whatever. As long as you're doing it for yourself and you're having fun and you can afford to, baby, you go ahead and enjoy every single aspect of it.
I don't really care about Valentine's gifts or making a big deal of Valentine's Day. Honestly, I don't really care about celebrating that. Don't know. I guess just what we do all the time, cuddle, and I think taking me out for dinner. I like to go doing that. One of our favorite places, or a romantic dinner. I don't know. I don't really care. Burgundy? What, my hijab? Yeah, it's burgundy. But I don't know. Maybe I won't. I don't know. Maybe I'll just get the lashes because I find my lashes they're so small.
But remember, everybody,
I don't have insecurity. It is overrated. Yeah, all of those things are. I had a weird dream.
Okay, so this is the part where I skip forward a bunch.
And we don't need any more donations right now because honestly, that is so much. That's gonna be enough for a while to feed enough, you know?
Didn't she say that she only got like $30 worth of donations for a man that, you know, can buy me everything and oh my gosh, he's such a successful businessman? 30, really? You did all of that for $30 worth of food, which I mean is good, but why bother? Already I was wrong. Apparently it was 60, but still.
At least I think so. Like, yeah, by the way, I have to mention, I got rid of my, like, Foodie Beauty TikTok account. I only, like, watch TikToks. I don't, like, post or do anything. Ryu, hi, Foodie. Would you ever consider creating videos to help teach your users the French language? We have a great pronunciation. Cheers.
Okay, so from what I've heard from people that speak French, her French is atrocious. And I'm not just talking about it being Canadian French either.
Thank you, Ryu, for the super chat. I never thought that people would be interested in... Honestly, my French, I don't know if you're trolling or not, but I'm not good enough to be teaching it. Like, maybe very basic, but... Yeah, don't be afraid to fly, guys. Flying is still one of the safest methods of transportation. I think people just see how many views it gets in the media, so they try to cover, you know, plane tragedies or plane stories.
So that way people like Chantal can watch it. Anyways.
I'm not going to let it scare me into flying, but it is tragic. I mean, plane crash. You know what? I heard that they're working on, like, new safety features for planes, which they need to come up with some kind of parachute system or some kind of... I saw some kind of huge aircraft that has a landing thing on it so that it goes underneath the plane in distress and like buckles it, like it gets attached to it, and then that plane lands safely. But I don't know if that plane crashes too, well then you're all screwed. I don't know. The thing I'm most scared of, and yeah, somebody emailed me and they're like, a long email, like a novel. They're like, I didn't want to tell you this before, but I've been talking to your husband very personal and explicit things. Right, babe? We laughed for like a fucking hour today.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past him. That's all I'm gonna be saying.
He's like, and the email is like, I could probably get it and read it if you want. And then they were like, I don't have any proof to show you because it was on disappearing messages. And actually, I don't even want to tell you what was said, but I just want you to know that. I was like, yeah, sure.
I mean, again, I would not be surprised.
Troll.
He's being very confident about a man that has cheated on her before, so...
Are you still laughing, babe? As if she wouldn't take... I know, right? Okay. Just because you mentioned it, the headlines will be Foodie Beauty... No, the headlines would be Salah is messaging with someone and Foodie Beauty rages about it. Just like I knew Princess Peach that if I even mentioned any kind of, like, asking for money in any form, they'll say that I'm a grifter, even though they don't know the definition because they're morons.
I mean, Mr. Super Successful Businessman can't afford $60 worth of cat food to do a good deed? Really? Really? After all of the food that you waste on fast food, $60, that's too much? You have to ask for internet people to pay for that?
People are so desperate for your attention, really, I know. Yeah, all right, personal. I hope you got your fun kicks for the day. I hope you know that the several minutes it took you to think and write that email, you'll never get back in your life. Right, Kit Kat? Hey, babe. I'm reading the email. It says, important dot, I'm sorry, from personal. Hi, Chantal. I'm sorry for emailing you about this, but it is the only way I could think to protect my identity. I know you'll be very mad at me, and I apologize for what I'm going to tell you. I don't even know who you are. Like, I have been mostly a silent watcher for years, and I've only been in chat during the lives a handful of times. I've been talking to Salah off and on for a little over a year on Instagram. We only chatted through the disappearing messages, so I unfortunately have nothing to show you as proof. The only thing I can say is it was from an account where the profile picture was of, I think, Bruce Lee or some other guy in a fighting stance.
Unfortunately, that sounds so accurate that sounds true. That sounds exactly who I would think. That sounds exactly who I would think he would have a profile picture as on a burner account.
Oh no, that's a lot of... Like, anybody who saw his Instagram could say that. He doesn't even have Instagram anymore.
As far as you know, desperate men will do desperate things, I promise.
I don't really want to show you what was said. It is embarrassing, as we had very intimate conversations and exchanged photos. Sounds like a friggin' 7-year-old with a violin. It sounds like a boomer who has no idea how to, like, you know, like, how this would go, like, DMing would go. Do you know what I mean? The frick? Okay, during our last exchange 2 weeks ago, he got angry with me and I am worried that he will out my personal information. In December, he wanted me to visit during your trip to Canada. I could not afford that, and he wasn't happy about that. Also, it ended up not being a good idea anyway because you ended up having a shorter trip. I'm so sorry to tell you this way. I feel guilty for having spoken to him in that way in the first place. He reached out to me, and I shouldn't have let the conversations get out of control. I'm very sorry for my part in this. I'm still a fan, and I do feel a lot of guilt for stepping into your marriage. I won't tell you what I think you should do, but I will say that Salah is very interested in having children and meeting other women. If you have any questions, please let me know. Again, I am very sorry, and I wish you well.
I mean, is it a troll? Yeah, probably, let's all be honest. But would I put it past him? No.
Alrighty then. That's nice. Yeah, and then somebody called me a gluten. If you're so confident, why do you wear filters? There's no filters right now. This is filter. You see the difference? None. Filter? None.
Switch up from obsessing over fine lines and wrinkles and filler and lip flips to I don't have any filters on right now. Wild.
Filter? None. Personally, I find it distasteful to send intimate photos to someone, but what a blow to your confidence if those photos were left unread with no response. Right? Imagine. We're talking about seething today. Hey, Red. Like, just leave me alone or else I'm going to make fun of you. Don't email me. Don't message me. Stay the hell away from me. You're crazy. I don't want to, like, just leave me alone, man. I don't understand. These people hate me so much, but they obsess. Like, what the hell? Should I thank them for the attention or what? I like the rumor about you mentioned about you being out and about at night to avoid the repo man. As if the repo man is only out and about for those 2 hours. What? That's so... honestly, some of these conspiracy theories give me life. Repo man? Kuwait sounds fun. It is! Listen, Kit Kat, you don't need booze and weed to have fun. I'm telling you. That's what I like about it. There's no rowdy people, annoying drunk people.
Okay, little miss, I hardly ever leave my apartment.
I've had cars repoed, not a biggie. Sure, you make me laugh. It does happen to people. I mean, you know. Like, exactly. Why make fun of people for being down on their luck? Like, it's so gross.
I would love for you to take a page out of your own book for once, because who Lord, you can learn a lot.
Like, it's such a weird obsession some of these people have. Like, it's like they're so jonesing. They get, like, such a boner whenever they think that something bad will happen to me or, like, you know, we'll be down on our luck. It doesn't matter if that ever did happen. We would survive, okay? You're never going to get me to hate life no matter how much or little I effing have. Doesn't matter to me. Alhamdulillah, life is a lot more than a friggin' car, whatever, you know? I would hate life a lot more without a car, but I would learn to adapt, trust me. It might even be good for me, imagine. Well, I'm not getting fast. I really meant it. I'm not having KFC, McDonald's, whatever, I don't care. I would just, like, stay in and walk little areas around. Hey, maybe even try public transportation, who knows? I didn't have a car my whole life, you know. Well, I had a car for a big chunk of it so far. In a lot of cultures, marriage is just like... That's why I was watching, like, Dr. Phil. He's so culturally ignorant. He really bashes on, like... He thinks that every single person from every, like, culture that has interest in somebody is, like, a scammer. Just because, like, he's like, didn't you think it was a red flag?
I mean, the people on Dr. Phil are not usually there for, you know, sunshines and rainbows. Usually some sort of scam happened. And yet she still cannot see the irony in that. Oh, P.S. Do I like Dr. Phil? No, absolutely not.
When he said he loves you right away, he wants to marry you?
Does not see the irony.
Like, a lot of cultures, like, Salah pretty much wanted to marry me right away. He, like, wanted to ask me, like, because in his culture, you know, like, you know.
No, we don't actually. Would you like to elaborate? Because you guys met on global Tinder.
Marriage is like a thing, more than dating. So, you know.
I still don't.
It's probably for a green card. A lot of the time it is, yeah. A lot of the time it is.
Answer is right in front of her and she still doesn't see it.
I mean, you gotta be careful. Please don't let how they treat you affect how you feel about yourself. It never will, Specs Appeal. That's something I'm blessed for. I don't let these, like I always say, consider the source. Are you gonna let somebody who look at half of Gore World, somebody like FFG or Keeping It Cute, are you gonna let them make you feel a certain way about your looks when they look how they do? I don't think so. Even somebody who's conventionally super hot, whatever, you know, like, I don't care. I'm me. Nobody else in the world looks like me. And, yeah, I'm totally happy with it. And that will never change. No matter how many times you bring down my looks, I don't give a F. And everyone should feel that way about themselves. Well, certain people maybe not, but...
No, everyone should feel good about themselves, whether you like them or not.
Let's just start a podcast. And find guests. And have talking points and stuff.
Well, I'm sure that'll go over super well. Girl does not even want to edit videos properly. Do you honestly think she's going to be spending a few $100s on a very nice microphone to do a podcast? Please. You know what's sad? I have spent more money and more time on my own channel than she has on her own.
I mean, I would like that as a pastime to do research and things. Beats, like, for me, whenever people say like have, find a hobby, it's never going to be something hands-on like unless I'm drawing pictures of people. But I don't want to crochet. Well, maybe I should take up something like that.
So that research would be work. Get a hobby that's not work related. Hope that helps.
Sleep here. She would. She goes to anybody. She's such a immature pick me. She flocks to anyone who even has anything negative to say about me or doesn't like me. Like Shani for Satan. She like anybody that doesn't like me, she'll lick their ass. She's a professional ass licker. I love making jewelry. I want to make jewelry and sell it. I want to make a store. It's only 250 KD a month to rent a store here.
Can't even do a couples channel, yet alone make jewelry and start a podcast? Okay, Barbie.
I'll pitch it to one of Salah's business partners. Hey, want to open a store? I think one of the dumbest, stupidest theories I ever heard in my life, and people actually believe this, okay? That we got married in a pharmacy. Like, are people on drugs themselves? You must be smoking some good crap. Like, our marriage video is on YouTube. And you see the balance, the symbol, that's a courthouse. And what are we doing there? Just hanging out? Okay. Like, right? They actually believe that. Like, call any pharmacy and ask if you can get married in a fucking farm. Where's all the drugs in the background? Like, are you dumb? Like, what? Why would you get married? Like, I can't. I'm gonna tell you a secret right now. And it's gonna make me look like a bad person. But I despise morons.
Ooh, burn.
Just casually hanging out at the courthouse, trying to prove people wrong? Like, no. Why would we go out of our way? We're not dumb. We would never do that. Right, Stephanie? Exactly. Married in a pharmacy. Can't get anyone to marry you. Please. Like, people, there's somebody for everybody. All your memories revoke around food. 100%. Yeah, I talk about that with my therapist. Yeah. 100%. It's always food. I want to get married. I'm kidding. Watch. She's not married.
I would not put it past her.
I'm a little shit. But yeah, people are right. It's you have to kind of go through an appeal process to get married when we did on a tourist visa, but there's a lot of things that factor into it, but it is legit because it was done in a courthouse. So people just don't understand the law here. They don't understand.
When people do, they're also stupid because why are you Googling things? Like, how else are we supposed to learn the law then?
How things work, or they don't understand WASTA system, or they don't understand, you know what I mean? They just use Google.
Example A. I called it even before she said it.
People saying he had a life upgrade, like, how?
Phone and a bachelor pad versus, a brand new laptop, multiple vehicles, moved multiple times. I would call that an upgrade.
Like, we got a bigger place. That's about it. Like,
no, you guys have moved multiple times, but also the car that's been known to combust into flames can, I guess, also be included in that.
Like, pretty much, like, he was living in Salmiya, which is, like, the best place to live, pretty much. The, like, it area to live. The most expensive. He had his own car. He had, like, his own place. Like, what more does a bachelor need? Like, what's he gonna do? Get, like, a huge mansion for himself? He can't. He's not Kuwaiti. You know what I mean? Like, people are so petty. You too, guys. Have a good night. Take care. Bye.
Okay, so the majority of what you missed was food, more food, bachelor pad, and food. So with that being said, though, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.